both speakers will have 20 minutes each, but Dato Surveyor Sri Kandan, you have to adjust your side with Surveyor Lu, okay, for your 20 minutes. Then we'll have 10 minutes Q&A, all right? So now to introduce the next speaker, Dato Surveyor K. Sri Kandan is a past president of RISM and is the director of Building Cost Information Services Malaysia, BCISM. He is a well-recognized consultant in construction costs and contract management. He is presently consultant to AECOM Malaysia, Sdn Bhd, and consultant to KPK Quantity Surveyors, Semenanjung. He was honored with the Prominent Player Award, the highest individual award at the Malaysian Construction Industry Excellence Award, MCIA, in 2018, organized by CIBB. Dato Sri Kandan is also a council member of the Malaysian Singapore Business Council and has contributed in various committees in CIBB, CIRIM, and the AIQS. Hang on, Dato, I'm going to introduce Surveyor Lu also. Can I have Surveyor Lu CV up there? Surveyor Lu Ming Chee has spent much of his 12 years working overseas in Hong Kong, the Philippines, Brunei, Pakistan, and China. Besides being a chartered quantity surveyor, he is also a chartered information technology professional of the British Computer Society, CITP. He's a member of the Hong Kong Institution of Engineers and locally. He has served in various capacities with the Royal Institution of Surveyors Malaysia and Lembaga Juru Ukur Bahan Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you Dato Surveyor K. Sri Kandan for the first part, and then Surveyor Lu for the second portion. Dato Sri.
Thank you very much, Mr. Surveyor Moderator, distinguished guests, fellow surveyors, ladies and gentlemen. It is our pleasure to speak to you today about Building Cost Information Services Malaysia, or BCISM, as it is popularly known. This will be a double act between me and my esteemed colleague, Surveyor Lu Ming Chee. The construction sector is a very important and productive sector of the Malaysian economy. As a developing nation, the construction sector plays a pivotal role, not only in the economic growth of the nation, but also in improving the quality of life and living standards of the Malaysian people. Further, although the construction industry's contribution averages to between 4% to 5% of the GDP, it provides great support to the aggregate economy by backward and forward linkages with the other sectors of the overall economy. Many nations have realized this and understood the significance of the construction sector in the socio-economic and sustainable development of a nation's economy. It is therefore vital that the information and the data that is obtained and used in the construction sector is credible, real, and easily accessible. And this is what BCISM has set out to do. Next slide. We will do this in two parts. I'll do the start and the near term, and Surveyor Lu will do the midterm and the longer term. Next slide, please. So we don't have so many slides. We try to put it all on one slide for the ease of everyone. So, you know, the mission of BCISM is to provide a credible cost information service to the Malaysian construction industry, is to promote transparency and more equitable and competitive prices, is to provide construction cost information and advisory on construction economics to the government for policy making, and is also to provide transparency and more equitable and competitive prices. So what's our story? It all began when CIDB embarked on their construction industry transformation program, which was Malaysia's national agenda to transform the construction industry through 4 strategic thrusts, namely quality, safety, and professionalism, environmental sustainability, productivity, and internationalization. I was given the honor and was entrusted with chairing the Productivity Trust, and one of the initiative working groups was on the establishment of the National Construction Cost Center, or N3C as we know it now. But the journey had in fact started some time back. In the year 2009, CIDB had prepared the framework of the Construction Industry Cost Information Center, In 2010, CIDB set up a special unit on the National Construction Cost Center. In 2012, the building cost indices was published, and 2015 saw the development of the My N3C portal. And in 2016, a memorandum of agreement was signed between CIDB and RISM for collaboration on cost modeling and preparing tender price indices, which led in 2019 to the incorporation of BCISM. So BCISM is therefore a collaborative effort between CIDB and RISM to operate the National Construction Cost Center, or My N3C portal. This is a centralized construction cost information center for Malaysia, and BCISM will be the organization for building the cost information through collating, analyzing, modeling, and publishing the cost information. But it should be noted that RISM has published elemental cost analysis since 1991. Therefore, this collaborative effort is the perfect fit to provide and publish from a centralized data bank construction cost information to all stakeholders in the construction industry, whether they be a client investor, government and GLCs, financial institutions, consultants, contractors, suppliers, subcontractors, academia, and also the ordinary consumer of construction services. So just very briefly on our business model. Our business model is a simple one. BCISM is 100% owned and operated by RISM. As a startup, BCISM was initially financed by CIDB, and BCISM is now expected to generate its own revenue for its continuity and growth. The primary revenue source will come from online subscriptions as membership fee of N3C and online advertising. It is expected that the subscribers will come from both the public as well as the private sector. With regard to the pricing of the products is currently based on 3 membership plans: Starter, Basic, and Premium. The Starter, which is limited in its content, is free. The Basic and Premium packages are charged at RM 500 ringgit and RM 1,000 ringgit per year for members, and RM 700 and RM 1,500 per year for non-members. CIDB registered contractors and members of RISM are eligible to the member class. However, there's a promotion that's currently ongoing whereby registration for member subscription within the next 3 months commencing from yesterday will allow those non-members to be entitled to the same fees as the members. It should be noted that the subscription has been substantially reduced, mainly because of the initial financing given by CIDB to BCISM. So let me share with you the people at BCISM. The business management structure comprises a board of directors, a general manager who oversees the day-to-day operations with his team and who are in turn supported by management committees. The board is led by Surveyor 1 Ainun Zuraiha Khalid, who is the chairperson. 4 other directors representing RISM, namely past President Kwan Hock Hai, Surveyor Ming Chee, Surveyor Dr. Teng Chi Hua, and yours truly. CIDB is represented by Encik Ahmad Farin Mokhtar and Surveyor Muhammad Zaid Zakaria, and another lady director to be appointed soon. The management team is led by Surveyor Nazir bin Muhammad, who is on secondment from CIDB and supported by Surveyor Sabaria and Mr. Sani Koo, and a young team of dedicated assistant quantity surveyors. The technical committee is chaired by Surveyor Ming Chee and the administration and audit committee by past President Surveyor Kwan. I am to lead the marketing initiatives together with the other directors, and we are looking to create a strategic partnership with consulting practices, professional associations, the public sector, institutions of higher learning, and any other organization or individual who are willing and able to support and promote building cost information for the construction industry for the benefit of the entire industry and the public at large. Yesterday saw the launch of the CIDB N3C 2.0 portal. The new features are excellent. All you got to do is please go to www.n3c.cidb.gov.my to register as soon as you're able to. It contains much information on products, services, and costs than what I have shared with you. So in conclusion, let me very quickly share with you a dialogue that some of the directors had with CIDB heights not too long ago. The BCISM model is similar to BCIS UK, which has collected, analyzed, and interpreted cost information for the past 50 years. Today, BCIS UK makes this information easily accessible through online applications, data licensing, and publications. And this is what BCISM aspires to do as well. This was stated by Surveyor Nazir Muhammad Noor, General Manager of BCISM. Past President Kwan said, it is a long time coming. And he said that, all this while we've been relying on Spons price books released annually and the UK's BCIS public subscription for pricing information. Information is a vital element in making decisions. Thus, having timely and locally sourced costing data is a great boon to everyone related to the construction industry, from contractors, consultants, quantity surveyors, suppliers, financing institutions, etc. Surveyor Wan Ainun stated, Malaysia's construction industry faces a lack of access, accuracy, breadth, and depth of industry data, most of which are due to data silos and a reluctance by most parties to share information as they are viewed as trade secrets. While cost information is available via various organizations, in the Malaysian construction industry, most of it is only for the use of that particular organization and is not easily accessible by third parties. So it's a shame, really. We all should be sharing information. With BCISM, we hope that small contractors with minimal costing data will greatly benefit from this extensive database. Wan Ainun was also optimistic that the advent of BCISM will enable quantity surveyors to accomplish more analytical work, resulting in more precise costing. Rather than view BCISM as a threat to the profession, because it is shaving off a bulk of the price sourcing work of quantity surveyors, I view it as an advancement to the QS community. It will cut down the amount of time a QS has to spend on chasing after data, increasing their efficiency, and making better use of their talents for analytical thinking so that they can contribute greater and valuable insights to the projects that they're working on. And my good friend and colleague, Surveyor Ming Chee, Director of BCISM, cautioned that the data from BCISM is best treated as an indication of the overall cost, as there will be a substantial builder's discount based on payment terms and relationship between the contractor and supplier. One will be able to view the cost trends, but not the absolute cost per se. The overall construction cost is accurate, but in terms of granular details, it will not be too precise as the sample sizes at the moment are not too large. And this is what we really want to do, to try and increase the sample sizes. I believe that the single most important success factor for BCISM is the ability to obtain data. And this data must be varied and it must be relevant. And data is undeniably the new oil in our industry. For timely on-budget projects, pre-planning with accurate cost data is crucial to mitigate unwelcome surprises. Savvy project managers and industry players will truly attest to this. To share with you further aspects of BCISM and the potential that it harnesses for the construction industry, I will hand you over to my colleague, Surveyor Ming Chee. Thank you very much.